Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakak. I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles at Great Millstone, who taught me this truth to rule well. And I want to say shalom to Akhman Akwat out there pursuing this truth diligently. Coming at you once again with another lesson. This one's titled, North Korea's Kim orders troops to prepare for war. All right, and of course, this is a wars and rumors of wars lesson. So this is something that you've seen, popping off back and forth, as it has, for these, these past couple of years, really. But, the United States isn't really heeding the threats of any of these other nations, all right, because they got a hubris about them, all right? And, hubris, that comes from the scriptures, all right? But we'll give you the definition of it.
Hubris.
It says excessive pride or self-confidence, all right? Like it goes down, arrogance, haughtiness. Hubris, what I meant to say was haughtiness. I'm not sure if hubris is, I don't know if hubris is ever occurs. No, it doesn't occur. So Slakia, what I meant to say was haughtiness. What haughtiness and hubris are one and the same, as is arrogance, conceit, pride, right? Vanity, all right? So, and Esau, all right, the so-called, white man, all right, is excessively full of hubris and arrogance and conceit and pride and vanity and self-importance, right? Cocky, right? They're pompous, all right? They're just a bunch of assholes, all right? And they think they can get themselves out of every situation. And the simple fact of the matter is that you're not going to be able to get yourself out of every situation. Nobody can get themselves out of every situation except, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, that's it. You can't, you can't just get yourself. So there's certain things you're just gonna have to go through, man. And this is one of those ones for Esau. All right. So, and through us, through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, we can get out of certain situations. You got to realize we'd all be in terrible situations had we not come into this truth. But through Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, since he has that power, he can get us out of those situations. All right. But he's not going to help Esau out of these situations. He's only going to help his people, all right, which we're hopeful to be a part of, all right, of those numbers, all right, because it's not just a matter of being an Israelite, it's a matter of being an elect member of the Israelites, all right, which we're hoping to be. So again, North Korea's Kim orders troops to prepare for war. Here we go again, right? And they've been pushing out those threats, and because they haven't made good on them right away. These Americans think that, oh, yeah, and I've talked to people at my work. They've talked about it with me. This guy used to be ex-military at my job. Ooh, it's like you. He talks about it. Oh, we're surrounded. We got the best military defense, yada, yada, yada. We got the best gun, blah, blah, blah. You've heard it all, right? You've heard it all. Oh, it'd be impossible to invade America. All right, nobody would ever send nukes, yada, yada. Hey. You probably never thought that, Japan never probably thought that one day they were going to be hit with a nuke like that, but they did. All right. So, it's only a matter of time for Babylon, man, aka America. It's only a matter of time. These places are growing exceedingly pissed off and fed up with America. Russia, Korea, China, hell, all of the Saudi areas, all of the stands, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Iran, all of those are, have been pissed off with the United States ever since that war broke out over there, man. Going over there for to stop terrorism. Oh, I mean oil. That's what they really went over there for, was oil, for resources. All these things are resource wars, man. They want land, they want resources. They're all resource wars. Okay, and people are starting to get sick of it. Okay, and you got to think about, and then look at the Ukraine. Ukraine, they're not getting as much aid as they've been wanting, even though, Biden's been sending them money and sending them money and sending them money. All right, Ukraine's still not doing, great. They're struggling. Okay, and everybody's, everyone's still stuck on that. Well, why hasn't Ukraine won yet? Everyone told me that Ukraine was doing good. They were destroying the Russians. No, it's because they're not. All right, it's all propaganda. Everyone's always talking about, oh, that's Russian propaganda. No, the Russian propaganda, most of it's how it actually is portrayed. Those Ukrainians over there are getting stomped, man. If they weren't getting stomped, they wouldn't be begging, hey, I need a couple more $1 billion. Hey, I need a couple more billion guns. Hey, I need a couple more billion tons of ammunition. Hey, I need a couple more billion this. Hey, man, I need a couple more planes. I need a couple more jets. I need a couple more anti-tank weapons. I need a couple more that. If they were stomping Russia, they would not need those things. Okay, they would not need aid. Come on, more aid. I need aid. Help. That wouldn't happen. Okay, if they're actually stomping Russians. Okay, you got to realize, and Russia's still using their old shit. Everyone's, oh, Russia's using old shit. Well, guess what? Russia's stomping them with old shit. All right, he's stomping them with last generation's tech. You know? Old tanks, old planes and shit. Why waste your good stuff if you can just fatigue the whole nation of Ukraine or whatever it is that they call themselves while just using your old shit? Just throw your old shit at them. Keep hammering your old shit at them. Fatigue them, man. You don't even have to use your good shit. If he was to pull out his good shit, this war would be over. He's trying to drain morale, man. Putin, Putin's a smart guy. He's not an idiot. All right, people think he's an idiot. He's not an idiot. All right, he's a smart guy. He understands how to control things. He's fatiguing these people. He's wearing them out. He's letting the morale drain. Okay, so he doesn't want to just go bomb up that place. He's trying to take over that land. He wants it back. He doesn't want to destroy it, completely. The buildings, whatever, you can rebuild them. But he's trying to get that back under Russia's control. He doesn't want to completely decimate it, So. And if he had to, would he? Who knows? Probably. He's a crazy guy, all right. But he's a crazy guy with a head on his shoulders. He knows he's a, at the end of the day, he's a Roman general, really. Nero. So not Nero. What is it? Nero. Nero's Trump, I believe. Let me see. Nero. Yeah, Nero. Who's the other one? It's not Nero. It wasn't Caesar, was it? Yeah, it was Caesar. Yeah, Caesar. See, Vladimir Putin totally looks like Julius Caesar. There it is. That's the one right there. So Caesar, he's a Roman general, right? You're dealing with Caesar. You have Caesar on your hand, man. So, hey, but these people don't think about these things. They just think all they listen to is American propaganda. Oh, you're gonna be fine. Everything's okay. Yada yada yada. We got the best missile defense systems. We got the best this. We got the best that. Guess what? The military ain't all what it's cracked up to be, man. If you look back into every major war and conflict that the wars got into, there's always issues with something. Look back to the Vietnam War. The guns that they were issued didn't even work right. Okay, and they were getting destroyed. But hey, they didn't lose that war because that wasn't a war. That was a conflict. That's why they didn't. That's why U.S. has never lost a war. They've lost plenty of conflicts, though. All right, but they've never lost a war. That's because when they get into something, it starts not going on. No, it's a conflict. It's conflict. Not a war. Conflict. Just want everybody to know it's a conflict. We lost a conflict, but we never lose wars. Shut up. You lose wars, and you're gonna lose this one, man. This upcoming World War III, you're gonna lose it. You are gonna lose World War III. And hey, man, we're in the times right now. The signs and the times are unfolding. We're right there, man. And hey, these are the signs. These are the signs that Yahushua gave us to know when he's getting ready to come back, when this place is about to go down. All right, Matthew chapter 24, starting with 1. And Yahushua went out and departed from the temple, and his disciples came to him for to show him the buildings of the temple. And Yahushua said unto them, See ye not all these things? Verily I say unto you, there shall not be left here one stone upon another that shall not be thrown down. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? What shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Means, what are the things that are going to be going on? How are we going to know when you're getting ready to come back, Lord? And how did Yahushua answer? Verse 4, And Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. And these are in no particular order, right? And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. Wars and rumors of wars. Now, for those people saying, no, there's not people saying they're Christ. There's a lot of people that are, going around in many different names of the form. There's people out there that think they're Yahushai, all right, because they're bugged out. There's people that think they're King David, There's bugged out people, and there's people that think they're Jesus Christ, and that made up person, Jesus Christ. They think they're him or the something or other. These people really do. There are people saying that, all right, but it's gonna pop up more and more in the end days. Okay, you're gonna see it even more and more in the end days. That's not, being majorly fulfilled right now, but you're gonna see it more and more and more. They already got one over in Israel. All right, he's basically the new Messiah, as they're calling him. All right, the Messiah. You can look it up. Look it up. Just look up Jewish Messiah, and you'll see it. It's a regular old guy, Jewish guy, and these people are like worshiping. All right. So verse 6 again, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. So not only are we seeing wars, all right, we're not hearing of wars, we're also hearing rumors of wars. We already have wars breaking out. All right, you got the war over in Russia and Ukraine. All right, you got the war in Israel and Pakistan, and you're about to have these other wars coming down. There's a lot of wars going on at the same time, man. A lot of wars going on at the same time. Hey, but we've never even seen anything like this. All right, this amount of war and rivalry and back and forth, bickering. All right, and hey, these people keep on warning. They keep on warning. So verse 7 says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. That's what's happening. Nations are rising against nations, and kingdoms against kingdoms. North Korea against him against that against him, right? It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines, and pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. So that's just the beginning, right? That's just the beginning, man. So, it's like that song, you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet, man. All right, this is just starting up. It's just really starting to get there. We've just really started heating up since about 2020. Or it's only 4 years in the making, And it's not 4 years in the making. I mean, it's been going extremely downhill since, the September 11th of 2001. I don't know if they're gonna, do something to the video if I say the whole what the event is called, but it's been the morale, all right, of Americans, as well as just the whole, the whole of the world has been just going down. It's really been, that, because around September 11th is when Yahweh Shai, excuse me, really started speeding things up. All right, really started speeding things up and inching us closer and closer and closer to the end. Right now, it's been going steadily downhill since years, man. Way before I was born, and perhaps maybe even before some of us, you were born. All right, if you were born in the 70s, it had already been going down a little bit before you got on the scene. All right, the 69 and a little bit before that's really where it started just going down from there. From on there, and you had the 69, the Summer of Love, a drug-filled, fornication-filled event. All right, and then you had the 70s, which was filled with the hippies. 80s was filled with all a bunch of drug use and homosexuality. 90s was everybody get together, bring back everybody together. The white with the black with the brown with the, all this. And then the 2000s, hey, there you go with the September 11th. And then on there, just down. It's been a steady decline, man. A steady decline of society and of intelligence as well. These people these days are fucking stupid. These new kids are dumb as a rock, man. Stupid as shit. All right, bear with me while I grab a drink, and then we're gonna go ahead and grab pieces of these articles. All right. So let's do it. So this is from The Hill. All right, and this is where the title of the lesson comes from. North Korea's Kim orders troops to prepare for war as U.S. South Korea wrap up exercises. North Korea don't even like their own people, man. You're just a little bit too south from them. Nah, they don't want nothing to do with you. So it says North Korean leader Kim Jong-un ordered his troops to make preparations for war during an exercise with his troops this week, making the comments as the US and South Korea are wrapping up large-scale military exercises. Kim oversaw a training session for tank crews on Thursday in Pyongyang and praised the ability of the troops participating in the exercise, calling them the most powerful tanks in the world. Doubtful. According to the state-run Korean Central News Agency. Doubtful. Doubtful. I believe the most powerful tanks in the world. I believe that title belongs to the Germans. All right, but nice try, Kim. It says the North Korean leader also urged his troops to conduct more training simulations preparing for war, according to KCNA, which reported that Kim called for them to take revolutionary measures toward perfecting war preparations. Why is that? They're preparing for some shit. It says at the end of the training session, Kim also mounted a battle tank and drove it, according to KCNA. Kim has grown more combative against the U.S. in South Korea in the past year. In January, Kim said he would no longer seek peaceful reunification with South Korea and ordered the tearing down of a statue that symbolized that goal. His latest remarks come as the U.S. and South Korea are finishing Thursday an 11-day exercise on the Korean Peninsula. And that's the other thing, man. Esau, all right, the Babylonian Edomites, primarily, can't keep their nose out of other people's shit, man. They can't do it, okay? And that's one of the reasons half of all the conflicts and wars and issues that the United States has gotten into has been shoving its head where it don't belong, all right? And that's what's happened with this. You got to realize a lot of people are starting to get pissed with that. It's actually prophetic that, you know, all these nations, even the ones that Esau is friends with, are going to turn against him. They're all getting sick of it, man. They're getting sick of it. You know, think about it. You wouldn't have, why would, South Korea have a problem with U.S. if U.S. didn't keep on fucking around, going over there, and U.S. is going over there and doing exercises with the Koreans, the South Koreans, and Kim doesn't like those fucking South Koreans. So there's going to be an issue. It's just the same thing with Putin. He said, do not help Ukraine. Do not help Ukraine. Don't help them. If you fucking help them, you're going to have repercussions. Don't do it. Don't do it. And you've given plenty of warnings, man. Plenty of warnings. All right. And don't go over here. Stay out of your business. Stay out of it. Mind your business. No, but nobody mind their business, man. Nobody mind their business. And now Putin's not too happy. All right, with the United States. He was fine with him, really, when Trump was in office. He didn't mind too much. But now it's with all the stuff that Biden's doing, all that funding, all right, all that funding that he's doing for Ukraine. He's not so happy about the whole situation, man. So, and that's the U.S. keeps on putting their head wherever they think they're God of the world or something, They think that they can just do whatever they want and control everybody. You do this. You don't do that. No. You're not the president of the world, man. That's not how it works. All right. In a way you are, but you're not. Okay. It says, it says those military drills have angered North Korea. Of course they have. Anybody would know that. It says, which has traditionally responded with missile tests and inflammatory remarks against the U.S. and South Korea. And see, even in this article, they're like, look, usually what they do is they just respond with missile tests. Look, we're testing missiles. Yeah, they're showing you, hey, man, we got these missiles. Now, do they use them? No. And the thing is that here's the thing that's happened with the Americans. All right, the American citizens. All right, their government's mind control has gotten them, and you also don't understand that everything has a time and a place. All right, everything has a time and a place. Now, Putin makes a lot of threats, and North Korea makes a lot of threats. All right, and quote unquote never acts on them. Right, so people think, oh yeah, whatever. But they're not going to do shit. All they do is just empty threats. It's just empty threats. It's empty threats, whatever. That's all they ever do is just threat. Oh, we're going to bomb you, ha ha. And they never do it. Well, guess what? There's going to be one day when they do it. All right? Yeah, most of their shit's just threats, all right? As warnings, all right? Because they don't look, it's not going to be good for them either. It's not going to be good for them either if they come and try to war against America. It'll be bad for them. All right? Cuz America can put up a fight, all right? I'll give them that. They can put up a fight, but guess what? They know when the situation kicks off, it's not just going to be America putting up a fight. It's not going to be like World War I or World War II. It's going to be everyone, man. It's going to be World War III. It's going to kick off World War III, and it's going to be the biggest war ever. You're gonna have everyone warring with everyone, man. Germany, Russia, Ukraine, France, England, you know, all to Canada, Mexico. You're gonna have all these places warring with each other, man. It's gonna be bad. It's primarily gonna be United States against, you know, United States against the world. Primarily gonna be United States against, you know, Russia and you know, South Korea, or Slovakia, North Korea, and you know, perhaps China and these Arabic states. All right. So, but you know, there's other people gonna hop on, and you got to think about it, man. Well, we got Germany. All right, we got all these different. We got Ukraine. We got Canada. We have all of our different, you know, NATO nations. Well, guess what? When you see Russia and you see North Korea and you see China and you see, you know, Pakistan and Afghanistan and Iran and Saudi Arabia, all these different places coming against you, you're gonna yeah, no, yeah, never mind. You're gonna have to handle this one, United States. Nope. They don't want to get involved in all that. And a matter of fact, they're gonna defect. And you're gonna have Germany and all these different countries that are gonna actively go against the United States. They're gonna turn their back on the whore. All right, the great whore of Babylon, which is, you know, America. So let's go ahead and we basically, you know, we read a little bit of that. Now let's read a little bit of this article. It says Putin again threatens to use nuclear weapons, claims Russia's arsenal much more advanced than America's. We don't even really need to read any more of that, but we're gonna grab some scriptures. We might read a little bit more, just for the hell of it, right? Not for the hell of it, but for edification's sake. See what he's saying. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that the Lord sent, right? Prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Boom, boom, boom. Right there. All right. So the Lord has sent his prophets, but you didn't listen. No one listens. No one ever does. All right. You can go and get that. It says Jeremiah 25:4. It says, and the Lord hath sent unto you all his prophet. Slakia. Let me start over. Jeremiah 25:4 says, and the Lord hath sent unto you all his servants the prophets, rising early and sending them, but you have not hearkened nor inclined your ear to hear. All right, so you didn't care, you didn't listen, you don't give a shit at the end of the day. All right, you don't care at the end of the day. You don't give a shit. You don't care. The Lord sent his prophets. Hey man, there's gonna be a giant famine in the land. Don't give a shit. Hey man, there's gonna be a giant pestilence in the land. You didn't give a shit. Look, man. And remember when you were doing that around 2020? Remember when all the prophets were talking about a pestilence and famine, and then you know what happened? COVID, and you know the shit got real quiet. Everyone was real quiet. Didn't hear too many scoffers or mockers then, because you know what everyone was doing? Shutting the fuck up and listening, because they were afraid in those days, man. They were afraid. And then everything went back to normal, quote unquote. And now everything's normal again. You know, and they don't care. But guess what? Just as that happened with the pestilence and the famine, and it was a mini famine. It wasn't a famine out as it's going to be. All right. But just as everybody went quiet, when you start hearing when Biden or if it's Trump or whoever's in office at the time, I personally think it's going to be Trump, because who else but Nero to lead this thing to the end, right? You know, into the end. You know, the lead Babylon to its destruction, right? Who else but Nero? So, and that's Trump. They look just the damn same. Just as Trump is Nero, just as Putin is Julius Caesar. They are them. They're reincarnated. All right, reincarnation does exist, but you guys don't understand it. You don't understand it because you don't read the Bible. The Bible talks about reincarnation, okay? Several times, as a matter of fact. But you skip past all those things. You've skipped past less things than that. You've skipped past the word again, which means once more, to do again, grafted into the tree again. How can you be again if you were never there? You can see, you guys, and that's why nobody understands anything, and they don't understand the prophetic events of the Bible, because the people that are quote unquote teaching them these things don't understand anything. All right, they don't understand anything. They're dumb. They're not teaching. They don't understand the Bible. They can't get it. Okay, they can't get it. But it's gonna be just like that as it was with COVID. Or one day there's gonna be a giant war, or you're gonna see Biden or Trump or whoever it is in rule at that day. My fellow Americans, we have been launched on in a full-out war by Russia. However they're gonna say, they're gonna spice it up to sound all dramatic, right? We are now instigating war with Russia. They have deployed troops on our soil, all that, because it will be a war on American soil. You got to realize that there will be troops in America. All right, it'll be fought in America too. It's not. Hey man, it's gonna be wild, 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 wild west. All right, so hey man, but just as you didn't believe it, everyone was warning you right before COVID, and hey, just as you're not gonna listen until it's too late. That's how it works with y'all. You don't listen until it's already too late. That's a stupid outlook on life. It says, let me grab a drink here. It says, President Vladimir Putin said Wednesday that Russia's nuclear triad, its three-pronged arsenal of weapons launched from land, sea, and air, was much more advanced than that of the United States. I believe it. Our triad, the nuclear triad, it is more modern than any other triad. Only we and the Americans actually have such triads, and we have advanced much more here, Putin said in an interview on state TV. There you go. Boom, boom, boom. No pun intended. But yeah, and it is because a lot of the United States nukes are old as shit. All right, and you got to realize they're all the weapons and tanks and all this. They're running out of things because the foreign aid for Ukraine. They keep on aiding, and we're already on a budget cap. That we're right. Is the government going to shut down? Is it not? They pushed it back. They still have to decide. What are we going to do, man? Extend the debt ceiling, or you're going to shut down? What are we going to do? Okay. And that, if it shuts down, hey, that's bad news for anybody. Anybody on government assistance, it's bad news. Social Security, it's bad news. All right. It's just bad news in general for a lot of people, right? I think some other things happen. Can't remember all what happens, what goes down, but, prices might skyrocket. Who knows, right? But anyway, he says, Putin's nuclear war rhetoric. Putin said Moscow's. Let's get Caesar in the picture. Right? It says Putin said Moscow's nuclear weapons are fully ready, and from the military technical viewpoint, we're prepared to use them in case there's a threat to the existence of the Russian state or sovereignty and independence, according to the Associated Press. Because that's the other thing. The United States doesn't want anybody having independence. No, you can't do that. Who the fuck are you to tell who can do what and what can't? Get your fucking nose out of people's business. All right? It says the tough talk comes before a presidential election this week that Putin is almost assured of winning to give him another 6-year term. And of course he's going to win it. All right? Of course he's going to win it. Let's see. Ooh. Bear with me. It says the West has accused Russia of reckless nuclear rhetoric since it launched its assault on Ukraine in February of 2022. Moscow is thought to possess over 5,000 nuclear warheads, the largest stockpile in the world. So what do you have to say, man? Largest stockpile in the world. Hey, man. But Esau, once again, they're never gonna be able to come against us. We're strong. We have bombs and tanks, and we have everything. We can do everything. All right? No. That's not how it works, man. That's not how it works, because these people are gonna turn on you, man. United States cannot handle Russia. Okay? First of all, it's just a bigger nation. Okay? Look. 1.8 times larger than America. All right. That's just in scale of things. There you go. That's how big it is. That's how big it is. There you go. If you want to have Hawaii or Alaska and all the other dominated lands, you can have them right in here. So, now they say that it's got a bigger population. There's a bigger population in the United States than Russia. Who knows how accurate that is? We don't, you can't believe any of American Esau's information, but especially American Esau, because they come up with these things. They try to, they tell us that, black people are minorities and there's not that many of them. That's a bullshit and lie. So if they're lying about that, what else are they lying about? Everything. Okay. So Russia's probably bigger than you think. But they got to keep that. They got to peacock, man. They got to keep those tails fluffed up to make themselves appear bigger than they really are. Okay? That's how they have to be, because if people realized how small, they are, all right, these Edomites, they'd be done, man. They'd be done. But the Lord has them cloaked right now, and he's not letting them be revealed in that way yet. And because it's the same reason why Kim Jong-un hasn't launched shit, while Putin hasn't launched shit, because it's not the time. Because at the end of the day, the one who's really launching those nukes is Yahweh Shemiel Shai, because he's the one going to go ahead. If I could speak, he's the one giving the go ahead, right? He's gonna put that spirit on them. All right, go ahead, launch those nukes. You're gonna see those flashing lights. You're gonna hear that hear that nuke siren. Let's go get it. Nuke siren. You're gonna hear these rolling out. You're gonna hear this. That's what y'all gonna be hearing. That's what y'all gonna be hearing, man. All right, you're gonna hear those. You're gonna see, that broadcast come on. All right, you can look up. What was it? What is it? Nuke. Nuke. TV broadcast. Let's see. Nuke TV broadcast sim. Here it is. This is what it would appear like. I like to play it from time to time. Here you go.
Sally sold seashells by the seashore. But her seashells didn't.
This is CNN Breaking News.
And we'll get right to questions. Mr. Secretary.
Well, thanks, John, and thanks to everybody. I'm really glad to be with you. I know you're covering the situation in Europe closely.
Normal programming has been interrupted at the request of the U.S. government. Everyone receiving this broadcast should pay close attention. The information contained in this broadcast,
and this might not be like 100% accurate. All right, it might not be 100% accurate. Like even in the listing, he said a fictional scenario, and he said this is possibly what you would see in here. All right,
is vital to your safety. Please stand by.
There you go. I was gonna see if they were gonna do the EBS. Yep. Or the EAS, emergency alert. I mean, you've been through these type of things with really bad weather, but this is how it's gonna be, when the shit goes down, man. Yeah, let me skip it. It's kind of like in real time here. This is the part right here. Check it out.
This is not a test.
The United States has been subjected to a nuclear attack. The North American Aerospace Defense Command has detected the launch of 12 nuclear missiles aimed towards the mainland United States. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8
And the fact of the matter is that more than likely they're not going to be able to intercept shit. All right. 4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. But anyway, like I said, I don't want to waste a whole bunch of time. I've showed it before. That's something, if you don't want to, it's 11 minutes long. We've done it before. And then this shows you like where it's going to hit and all that. And like I said, it's not, who knows, it's probably not going to be 100% accurate. All right. But, you know, you'll probably see one of these systems like this, these emergency alert systems that they do. This person said this fake EAS has been hitting a little different in the last few days. What else do we got? This was well done, but probably a bit more informative than the real one would be. Exactly. That's the other. It's not 100% accurate. And then this one's crazy. Look at this.
4 of the 12 missiles launched have been intercepted. The 8 remaining nuclear missiles will...
And they're probably not gonna have anything like that. You know, it's probably just gonna be just a regular EBS emergency broadcast system or emergency alert system that's just like this, telling you to find shelter, yada 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 yada, right? But hey, and of course my audio decided to go out, but my music at least. But hey, you know, you'll see what those broadcasts look like in those days, right? We're not worried about it. Okay, it can be a little worrying to the flesh. At the end of the day, you know, that's it. You know, that's it. Is that, you know, nukes go off. That's done. Boom. That's it. You know, everybody freaks out about it so much. All right. You know, that's it. Nukes go off. Yeah, cool. All right. We're hoping to have protection of the Lord, so it's not going to be that much to us. All right. We're going to be on the chariots at that time, Lord willing. All right. Watch them nukes go off. Like, wow, look at that, man. So we're not going to be down there experiencing all that. All right. So Habakkuk 2 and 5, but these people think there's some way they're going to be able to avoid it. Well, yeah, we have the strongest military. Nah, shut the hell up, E. Habakkuk 2 and 5, yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man. Neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. He's a proud man. Esau is proud, and the Babylonian Edomite is the proudest Edomite of all the Edomites. They're the absolute proudest. Okay, they're the absolute proudest. They think they're invincible. All right, you know, these Babylonian, the American Edomites. They are the absolute proudest out of all the Edomites. This is Revelation 17 and 16. And check this out, man, because, you know, like we mentioned earlier, there's scriptures that talk about all these nations, all these NATO nations, all right, the 10 horns. All right, what is the 10 horns? Don't get it. All right, the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns is NATO. You got Germania Major, the Romans, the French, the Spanish, the Germania Minor, the British, the Greeks. All right, who do you have? NATO has Greece, Italy, Spain, France, West Germany, United Kingdom, Portugal, Belgium, Netherlands, Luxembourg, Canada, Norway, Denmark, Iceland, Turkey, United States, Poland, Hungary, Czech Republic, and I think now Sweden. I think they did acquire Sweden. Is Sweden NATO now? Let's see. Did it do it yet? Yes. So on March 7th, Sweden is part of NATO as well. Okay, so they are now a part of NATO. Okay, it formally joined NATO on March 7th. So now Sweden's part of NATO. There you go. So Revelation 17 and 16. So those 10 horns, right? And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore. Who is the whore? Wait a minute. Who's the whore? America, the great whore. There you go. It says, and the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. Why? For Yahweh hath put it in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree and give their kingdom unto the beast until the words of Yahweh shall be fulfilled. because the Lord has control over it like that. The Lord has control over it like that. He's the Lord. He can do whatever he wants. He can just make it to where the nations just give it up, give it over, right? And it's going to be because they're pissed. There's another scripture I believe somewhere, and I can't remember where it is, but you know, the angered with the whore. I can't find it. If any brother, if any brother finds it, you can post it in the comment section. But there's another scripture I believe talking about the same thing with the the other nations, the other Edomite nations, all right, turning their backs on the whore because they were just sick of being treated like a bitch all the time. Revelation 9 and 12, one woe was past, and behold, there come 2 woes more hereafter. All right, and we've done this. If you go up and read about it, the breastplates were breastplates of iron, the sounds of their wings. We'll just read it. Verse 9, and they had breastplates as it were breastplates of iron, and the sound of their wings was the sound of chariots of many horses running the battle. That's those biplanes, those World War I planes. And it proves it even more so here. And they had tails like unto scorpions, and there were stings in their tails, and their power was to hurt men 5 months. Talking about those tail gunners. You believe it, you believe it. If you don't, you don't. That's one woe. There comes 2 more woes hereafter. All right, the second woe is past. And behold, Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past. And behold, the third woe cometh quickly. All right, that third woe, you're not going to want it. You're not going to want that third woe. Okay, let's get Isaiah 13 and 19. It says, and Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when Yahweh overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah. Shouldn't we go take a trip to Sodom and Gomorrah? Come on, guys. Let's go and book a trip. Let's go to Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, it's not on the map? Huh. Well, damn. Guess we can't go then. Yeah, it's not gonna, the Lord is literally, physically gonna take, he's gonna take their name off the map. You got Jake, they put my name on the map. That put my name on the map. So you know what putting your name on the map is? You know what taking your name off the map is? Well, you're gonna find out. All right, you're gonna see Babylon, all the things you love, Jake, are gonna be gone. All right, and you're not gonna have none of that gang banging in the kingdom. You a blood or a crip, cuh? You're not gonna have that shit. All right, that shit's going away. That's garbage. Revelation 6 and 14 through 17. And here's how World War III is gonna go. Verse 14, and the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together, and every mountain and island were moved out of their places. That's those nuclear mushroom clouds. Verse 15, and the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb. For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand? So they're going to be going into bunkers, shelters, all right, and even they have physical bunkers and shelters in these mountains, and they're going to try to hide from the Lord's judgment, and it's not going to work. Not going to work, all right? Because what are they going to be doing those days? Ezekiel 7:25, and it's not going to work, all right? Ezekiel 7:25, destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace. Quick, get to a shelter, help! Destruction cometh, and they shall seek peace, and there shall be none. North Korea's Kim orders troops to prepare for war, and guess what? You're not going to be able to make it out of this one, American E. You're not going to be able to make your way out of this one. You're going to have Russia on your hands, China on your hands, all right? You're going to have North Korea on your hands. You're going to have all these Saudi countries on your hand. Oh, man, it's not going to be good. Not going to be good. But you go ahead and keep on thinking you're going to win. You go right ahead, buddy. Like a little kid, that doesn't understand anything. They think, I'm gonna be an astronaut. You're right. You sure will, pal. You know, yeah, you know, we're gonna put up a good fight. You sure will, buddy. Yeah. Yep. No, you're not. You're gonna be completely destroyed and decimated. It's gonna be bad for you. But keep up your childish, like, little, you know, imaginations. We're gonna win. No, you're not. No, you're not. All right, and you'll find out here soon. All right, and Lord willing, we're a part of the elect. I myself, as well as, you know, the diligent brothers and sisters on the comment board and all throughout. All right, and your wives, my wife, you know, and all of our family, right, that's doing right. All right, make it out of here. All right, but Lord willing, all right, may Yahweh Shem Shai keep all you wicked ass Edomites and all you heathen nations in this terrible place for death and destruction, right up until the very last piece of Babylon is destroyed. All right, but hey, we want to be out of here. That's our ultimate goal. So Lord willing, we're out of here on the chariot. We get out of here on the chariots, and we get to watch. Oh, I want a first row seat too. Lord willing, you know, if that's something that can be obtained, we want to watch it go down. All right, we want to see it. All right, these people here have done terrible shit. You know, my boss, our bosses, all of our bosses, right? People we've had wronged us in the past. You know, ex-girlfriends and shit that have done shit, thrown our shit out, stole from us. People that have done terrible things to us. We want to just watch and just be like, oh shit, look, that's him right there. Hey, that used to be my old boss. Oh shit, damn, really? Hey, that's my boss right there. Oh, look, they're cowering to go. Oh, there they went. Oh man, that was brutal. All right, call all Yahweh Shem Shai. Hey, that's how it's gonna be, Lord willing. All right, so hey, y'all aren't gonna win. Y'all aren't gonna win. All right, no one's gonna win at the end of the day, but Yahweh Shem Shai. No nation's gonna win this. Yahweh Shem Shai is gonna win it. He's gonna be the sole winner. All right. Yahweh is going to be the sole, you know, Yahweh Shai coming back to do the destruction. You're going to be the sole winner of World War III. Hey, and we can't wait to see it. All right. So with that, we're going to close out. You know, I should say Lord willing. All right. Lord willing, we're alive and well to see it. So with that, we're going to close out. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Makakwadash. I want to give double honors to elders and apostles at Great Millstone that taught me this truth to rule well. Shalom to you brothers and sisters out there. Keep enduring. Keep the faith. We're almost out of here. Until next one, Lord willing. Shalom.